Hi, hello, and welcome to Cinema Express. My name is Ram Venkat Srikar. Today we have with us filmmaker Vivek Athreya to talk about his latest film, Ante Sundaraniki. Hello, Vivek.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, I'm good. Super good.
Okay, so this is my first question for almost all the filmmakers I interview after the film releases. What has been your headspace like for the past 3 to 4 days?
It was fully loaded
Hmm.
with Ante actually. Yeah. So
Okay.
probably a day or two before the release, అప్పుడు కొంచెం రిలీఫ్గా ఉండే యాక్చువల్గా ఓకే మనం కావాల్సింది
Okay.
చేసి ఇచ్చేసి yeah, yeah.
Okay, so where did you first watch the film? What was the first day like? Were you eager for messages? Were you reading reviews? Were you anxious? How was that? How was the first day?
On the day of ninth night itself,
Hmm.
I got few calls from the US saying that the film they enjoyed the film, they loved the film, and
Hmm.
it was not like yeah, I liked it, it's very nice. It's not that kind of calls. The
Yeah.
every call I got from US and every got a call I call from the other friends, uh,
Hmm.
they lasted for at least some 15 to 20 minutes. So they kept
Wow.
on talking, kept on talking about the film. They kept on talking about what they really like about the film. It was like an adrenaline rush for them. It was so nice. It was so nice. Yeah.
So let's get to the making of the film now. Where
Yep.
did
Yep.
the idea for this film germinate from?
At that particular point, where
Hmm.
these two guys wanted to lie in their respective homes, that particular
Hmm.
point is the idea which I had in the mind uh, 5 years ago. I always wanted, because I always thought that's a very contemporary idea, and we can we can uh, we can make it a very entertaining idea. At we can talk about some social. There could be some social commentary too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I thought it that way because we can handle balancing this both would be a very challenging thing. So I thought that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting because this film was promoted as an interfaith relationship rom-com, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
were you deceiving, like cleverly, not revealing that, because the film is actually about the lie. The second half of the
Yep.
film is actually entirely about lie. So was that a
Yeah.
clear decision that you guys made, that okay, we're gonna promote it like this interfaith, but the second half is going to be something else?
Yes. Yes. See, the thing is, it's not that we are trying to deceive the audience. It's not like that.
Hmm.
This interfaith concept is there in the film, but
Right. Yeah,
there
yeah,
is a,
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, that's the platform. That's the subplot. The whole film is based on.
Hmm. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So, and we wanted to show only that.
Okay. Okay.
We wanted to keep few things under the wraps, and we did it because we want audience to experience that particular lie and that particular screenplay only in the theaters. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Now let's talk about your structure, because it's a very interesting structure. Now, if you think about it on a story level, it's a very familiar story, right? Two people from different backgrounds falling in love, and how they overcome the opposition of their parents and their families. But your structure, it's it's brilliant. Like you take the stage play as the beginning of both their stories. You tell Sundar's story first, and how he comes to the airport, but again he doesn't reveal the entire truth to Soumya.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when he comes to the airport, you go back to Leela's character, and through
yeah,
Leela's journey we see how it comes how their paths merge again, uh, 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 how she comes to the airport, and then you go back to the love story,
yeah, yeah,
that how both of their worlds come together. Please tell
yeah.
me about the structure. Was this structure something that was right there from the beginning, or did it develop
Uh,
as you wrote the story?
no. It's there from the beginning because that was the idea which I'm very pumped up with.
Hmm.
See, the thing is, when I was writing I know it's very. We know this story. It's not that
Hmm.
it's not some out of the box kind of a concept.
Yeah.
So it's not like that. So we know, okay, they are coming from two different religions, and they are going to fall in love, and they are going to marry. That's there.
Yeah.
That's there anyway. But the thing is, my movie is not just about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's about the two lies.
Yeah.
So if you see each and every scene in Sundar's story, Leela's story, and in their love story, if you just observe, it will connect to the lie only.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Even the drama,
Hmm.
even the Chiranjeevi song, even
Yeah.
everything, every
Yeah.
single minute thing, even
Uh,
the story is narrating to Anupama. Why is he narrating to Anupama?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he wants to go to US. Why he wants to
Yeah.
go to US? To tell that
Yeah.
lie. So
Yeah.
every single point it connects to life. That particular lie, what they are telling at that particular point of the interval.
Hmm.
Same with the Leela story.
Hmm.
Okay, see, a drama, a stage play is changing two people's lives in a different way.
Hmm. Hmm.
So Sundar life is getting affected in a different way, and Leela's life is getting affected in a different way. Sundar is getting stuck. Leela is moving.
Hmm.
Okay, and
Yeah.
she wants to be a photographer. Amelia Island,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see if you see this, why this photographer? If you question
Hmm.
every single point, why this photographer? If she's not a photographer, they won't meet again.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
is if there is no establishment of Amelia Island, they
Then
won't
that
go there.
US won't be there. Yeah.
US won't be there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, why this sister's pregnancy?
Pregnancy.
Why this chaos has been shown in the first half at that particular point of time? If that is not shown, that idea
Yeah.
won't pop up. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every single point, every single, so it was more like building all the things to lead to that particular point of light, and then the
Wow.
show starts in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
that's the idea.
God.
That's the
Man,
idea.
I watched an interview with your editor Raviteja Girijala, and he
Yeah.
said something about your writing. That Vivek Athreya, he starts with a montage and he ends up writing an entire scene. He goes for a moment, but he ends up creating a scene, and there is so much information in his writing. So, is that
Yeah.
how you write, Vivek? Because again, I keep going back to enriching the familiarity, because again, childhood love story, it's not new, but then again,
It's not.
how you build that love story, how you build that friendship, not love story, that friendship between those two, with that postcard, these elements, like, do you do this consciously to make your narrative richer and narrative richer, or does it come naturally to you?
I don't know. See, the thing is, uh, just as I told you, I just
Hmm.
see my destination towards that interval point, how I have to reach there very organically.
Okay.
Okay, so for me, and at the same time, I have to show what their character depths are.
Hmm.
I have to show what Sundar is, and I have to show what Leela is. Both of them are lone kids in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
They found solace in each other through each other, actually. Everyone bullies him.
Hmm. Yeah.
Leela, as a Christian girl, she likes it.
Yeah.
So
She
it's
finds
not
it
the
curious.
religion. She
Hmm.
finds it curious and she likes him so much in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
particular. So
Hmm.
it's not a religion there.
Hmm.
So when the acceptance comes, all these religions, all these barriers go away.
Hmm.
So Leela is the only person who builds the confidence in Sundar, and
Yeah.
Leela is the only person who accepts this Sundar as he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Sundar is always a naive kid from childhood, and Leela keeps building the confidence in him. And when Leela is not there again
Hmm.
in his life, he's low, he's underconfident,
Low. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and that's why the first photo shoot is a failure with Leela.
Hmm. The first day of the photo shoot. Yeah.
First day of the photo shoot is a failure.
Hmm.
because he keeps himself very low. He's a very underconfident person because of what are all the things. Leela is a person who completes Sundar, and Sundar is a person who completes Leela.
Leela. Hmm.
So it's not
Yeah.
it's not a it's not a what to say explicit love story. It's a very
Hmm.
personal love story. Sundar and Leela, they both complete
Hmm.
each other. For that, I need to establish all these things in their childhood and then pay give proper payoffs later. Yeah.
Tell me about your characters. No, you have this brilliant character played by Harshvardhan, who also played an
Mm-hmm.
equally great character in Broche Varevura. You tend to
Yeah,
write
yeah,
two great characters for him. Then you have Sundar's father Naresh, who's always agitated. Although he's serious, it's played out for laughs. You have Rohini again, who gets a brilliant moment in the climax. How do you write these characters? Like you said, are these characters are also driven by the fact that you want to give a payoff? Because Rohini's character has a payoff, right? That when Sundar says,
mm,
when his mom is proud, she will be tearing up, and you get that towards the end. So tell me
yeah.
about the characters, how you write these characters.
See, what I really thought is, see, the first thing that I'm very excited about Ante while writing the during the writing process is the drama,
Ah. Hmm.
that stage play. Uh, okay, it starts with a stage play, and we are telling what our movie is about in the stage play,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the two people lives are changing their course.
Hmm.
So if you for me, I have to give one arc and I have to voice out what I really wanted to say through this movie.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you see in Sundar stage play, Sundar is getting all the applause
Yeah,
for
yeah.
his performance.
Yeah,
Okay, he was told that he will be a superstar, superhero.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he is so excited about it. Mom convinces everyone at home,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and mom is so happy seeing that okay, my kid is going to be a next superstar, superhero.
Yeah,
He'll be a
yeah.
hero, and mom convinces everyone at home,
Hmm.
and that dream just falters.
Yeah,
That dream just shatters.
yeah.
Okay, and because of that particular incident, everything in their home completely changes. It
Yeah,
becomes so
dynamics.
strained and very restricted. And if
Yeah.
you see, so this is the stage play, minute level.
Okay.
But the adult Sundar is playing a drama again in life, in real life.
Hmm. 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 Yeah.
Okay, in stage play, what I thought is to. I'm just telling you to just to draw parallels. In
Hmm.
stage play, everyone clapped. He didn't become a hero there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in the real life, again there is there is a lie, there is a drama. Okay, at the end, he the drama just finished by a slap, and mother is feeling proud there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Wow. Wow. Ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mother is feeling proud there. So mother felt proud only two times that he will
Hmm.
be a real hero there.
Yeah.
Here
And
he is
now,
a hero in the real life. Yeah,
yeah.
and then mother takes takes the step to talk for his son for her son.
Hmm. 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 Yeah.
So if you
She
see
does
these
it
two
twice.
parallel, she does it twice, once
Hmm.
there and once here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and
Wow.
both the scenes, if you see, they were staged in the same way. The
Oh,
little
okay.
Sundar, the little Sundar, he'll be like, he'll be just
Right.
holding,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then here the Sundar, he doesn't talk at all. Only mother takes the charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why Sundar is like that? Why Sundar had to lie for everything? Because he didn't have the support of his mother.
Hmm. Right. Oh, yeah.
He didn't have the voice of his mother. Uh, and then when Rohini ma'am finally she takes the charge for her son, that's it. Sundar life is set. Yeah. So that's the idea actually. There are
Wow.
two stage plays, one in real life and one in the real stage play, and how we have to draw parallel, and how we he really wanted to be a hero. Uh, Chiranjeevi Garu. He thought
Yeah.
that he'll be become another Chiranjeevi Garu.
Yeah.
He was a failure all through this, but he is a hero when he says that it's not a compulsory, it's a choice.
It's a choice. Yeah.
It's a choice. So that's how I see. Okay, this is one thing. This is one thing. So that's why it has to be. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Wow. Now that you told me about that confrontation, Rohini confronting the family, I remember that the grandmother shows her approval by with Veena,
Playing, you know.
by playing
Yeah,
Veena
yeah,
in both the scenes. And one shot I remember this vividly is a Veena floating over kids
yeah,
when
yeah, yeah.
when she gives it away. So you do a lot of quirky things in the first half of the film, right? Like they
Yeah.
are not exactly realistic, but you play, you treat it like a stage play. To be honest, you
Yeah.
introduce the younger versions of these characters, and then at one point when both Leela and Sundar are talking about when Sundar first proposes the idea that he should be coming up with a different lie to his parents. You see that the sofa is rotating
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
circularly. Tell me
Hmm.
about these quirky visual choices, no?
Uh, See, when me, Niket, and my direction team, when we were discussing that we have to do something with this.
Hmm.
Uh, See, the thing is, the staging could be done any way actually. So, and we wanted that
Exactly.
episode to be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, visually quirky
Hmm.
because,
Hmm.
and we have that edge of fantasy because
Yeah,
already the
it's yeah, yeah.
little kids are there, so we can do something uh, just not normal. So we can just play around. So
Hmm.
we have thought different options. We have seen uh, what could be done. We thought different things, and we just landed upon these kind of ideas. For example, the double dolly shot of when Sundar. I'm always so fond of this double dolly shot.
Ah.
When Sundar Leela proposes Sundar.
Yeah, yeah, two shots, beautiful shots. Yeah.
So when we and my direction team, my associate Sachwin, when we are discussing,
Hmm.
uh, we thought that Sundar he should just fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Leela proposes. How can we
Yeah,
achieve that?
yeah.
So we thought that okay, we'll go with double dolly. And I told
Okay.
Niket,
Huh.
much of we're going to do this double dolly. How we are going to achieve this?
Hmm.
Then he started coming in and he started playing with the light.
Okay.
When
When
he's
she says
going
that you
when he's
see a
going
light on,
yeah, you see
yeah,
the lights on.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's all Niket added all those things. Okay, so it's more like a collaborative thing, and we wanted to do. So we were all out. We have all the freedom to do every crazy stuff in this film, and we probably even the script had that a bit of visual quirkiness. So we
Hmm.
wanted to just explore that and see how it's going to be. Yeah.
See, that's what I liked about the film. It's a conversational film, and you could
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
staged conversations anywhere, right? It doesn't
Hmm.
necessarily have to be,
Hmm.
say, even in the scene where Sundar and Soumya are talking. When Soumya asks what happens if this plan won't work out, then he says, "Then we'll do something." Then the door of the lift's open, and you see the text "Inko Upayam."
More.
So that what
Hmm.
I like the more about the film is like there is an effort to make every scene look unique and different. Were these all scripted? Were there any shots that you had
Yeah.
scripted
Yeah.
like this shot is going?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. See, the thing is, the initial idea is it's very difficult to hold the audience
Hmm.
for a long conversational film.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they can't just they just can't be sit and talking for a long time.
Yeah.
So we need to crack something with the staging. So staging plays a very very important role here. So I
Hmm.
think this is one film which we did pre-production for almost from 2.5 months,
Wow.
Extensively. Uh, we we spent all of our time on
Wow.
staging,
Huh.
because it has to be very organic. It has to be it shouldn't. The we just thought one thing, that the staging in this film should be like, it shouldn't look staged.
Right.
It should be very natural,
Hmm.
very natural. uh it's like, it should be like, we are very natural, that okay, the audience are in that particular place watching what's happening. So
Hmm.
it should be like that. So that way it's a very difficult thing to crack, and we need to come up with these kind of ideas, like, okay, and there are a lot of intercuts, and
Oh my
uh,
God, I was coming there. Yeah, my next question was about that. Yeah.
lot of intercuts. So staging plays a very important role, and at the same time, uh, the thing is, yeah, to tell the story very, to grab the attention of the audience. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, since you spoke about intercuts, is that how you wrote, Vivek? For
Yeah.
example, when Soumya and Sundar talking about how they convince their parents, then you see Soumya talking to the manager and Sundar
It
talking to
was
his
written.
father. Oh,
If
wow.
whatever you see in the film, it's
Huh.
written like that.
Wow. Even the ending where these, those ending 15 minutes where Sundar is scared that what he told is might be becoming true in real life. Was that also intercut between Nazriya going to the hospital to get a pregnancy check? Was that all
Yeah,
written in
yeah,
that way?
yeah.
How
It's
how do
written.
you hmm, like
It's
when
written in
you
that way. But
go
there
on.
is one another episode of
Hmm,
Sundar where he gets
hmm,
stuck in traffic, but we had to
hmm.
remove that because of length. But
Okay.
the whole episode, it's written like that. One is this Tadasu Devatalu and Saumya's thing. One is Tadasu Devatalu and Nazriya Leela's thing. And suddenly Naresh things pops up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it is
yeah.
written like that. Yeah.
Now tell me about this, no? Like when you say Tadastu Devatalu, I remember two instances from the film. One when this kid, one as a kid and one as an adult. There are two instances where Sundar throws a powder dabba at the
Yeah.
at the photo. That sequence
Mm,
is edited and Vivek Sagar goes ballistic with the music,
yeah.
that it's like treated like
Yeah.
the music just explodes. Two
Mm,
instances, and you also even you use that moment even for the passage of time, right? When that kid learns that he's
yeah.
finally not going to be there, you see Nani as an adult
I see
coming
it as the
on his
end of a
scooter.
dream, actually.
Oh, okay.
Tadastu Devatulu is the finale of, what to say, even the Little Sundar,
Hmm.
when he throws this powder dabba on
Yeah,
Tadastu Devatulu,
yeah,
when he really feels that he didn't have any, he'll not be going to US, and he don't have any other go to US. So when he realizes that he's just stuck there,
uh,
okay, and then with all those aggression, when he throws this powder dabba on Tadastu Devatulu, so that's the end of Sundar's dream, first dream, US. And the same
yeah,
happens with Leela's thing. Yeah,
yeah. That's
so Tapasu Devatalu has played very important role in Sundar's life to shorten his
life,
dreams.
right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I find it very amusing that you used a shot of a powder dabba being thrown at a photo is given such importance.
yeah,
There are intercuts between this, into that, and Vivek Sagar's music, man. Like I even saw a couple
yeah.
of memes that the what is the shot? Like the meme was something like the shot is Sundar gets angry and throws a powder dabba, but Vivek goes part. Oh my god, full explosion of music.
Yeah,
Tell me
yeah,
about uh, tell me about your association with Vivek Sagar. No, like I can see that you envision a lot of scenes with music. Do you do
yeah.
that?
I write it with music.
Okay.
So the most of the scenes, because I keep, if I'm writing an emotional scene, I keep listening to music. keep listening to the same track again and again and write the dialogue and write the screenplay for it, and write the minimum staging what I really have to write while doing my first draft. So it's like that only. So uh, that's why, and especially for this film, Ante, it's a very musical film.
It's a very
Music,
musical film. Yeah,
it's a very musical film, and
yeah.
music is more like another character or another device in the film.
Yeah, yeah,
So it has to tell the story with me too.
yeah,
It's not just the, because it's a very rare feat that uh, a conversational film be a musical film,
yeah,
because there are two juxtaposed things.
yeah.
A conversational film normally it won't be too musical a film, because and this film is superiorly dependent on music.
Yeah, completely.
And yeah, and, Vivek, when we discussed, we wanted to go all out. Actually, we just wanted to explore ourselves through music. Actually, and
Wow.
yeah, that's it. See, the thing is, that's what when you see the when you see the movie, you won't pick up one or two songs. Okay, we we had 11 songs in this film,
Yeah, yeah,
10 to 11 songs in the film, but you won't feel it.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
And I take we take the pride in it because it's so intertwined with the screenplay, or it's so gelling in the screenplay. Yeah, we are telling that music is also part of the screenplay.
How would
Yeah,
you explain a scene to Sagar? Like, this
probably I
is
won't
what I
explain.
want.
I'll narrate him the story.
Ah.
So probably one particular situation, I'll just tell him the situation. So this is what it's
Hmm.
going to be. This is what we are going to do.
Hmm.
And he comes up with his own ideas.
Hmm.
We'll just discuss if it's working for that particular situation or not. That's because I can't explain music, because I don't know.
Oh.
Uh, I write with my own references
Hmm.
of music. I know what kind of music should be there. So
Hmm.
I'll tell him in a very bare minimal manner, actually. So the thing is, I won't say that okay, you have to go with piano, you have to go with violin. I don't know
Oh.
all these things. I just we just discuss and jam our ideas. So what we have to do, how we can explore these things. For example, in that particular
Hmm.
scene of in that interval scene,
Hmm.
we tried lot of options. We tried a lot of options, but we are not satisfied with
Hmm.
any of the options we did. So we really thought we need an wow factor for it at that
Hmm.
particular point, and suddenly we came up with an idea of an announcement,
Right.
PM Akashwani.
Okay.
So and we thought okay, now this is working, and then we just took it up from there.
So before the release of the film, you told that there is one bit that is your favorite.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
favorite bit. One. What is that bit?
That after Rahul Ramakrishna scene where father is going in the auto.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So, so there is one two line song. So that's
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
most favorite.
Lovely. So now that you told about that scene, the repercussions of this lie, what they're saying, it's a real on their families. Their families are under terrible emotional distress. But if you take the film, only Leela's plight, only Leela's family, that kind of has a serious tone to it. Whereas when it comes to Sundar's family, that is treated with humor. Although the problem is very much real, although their pain is very much real, the humor is in Sundar's track. Was it a
Yeah, yeah.
deliberate choice to do that, or do you think it comes naturally because Nani is a comical actor?
No, 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 no. We wanted to do it deliberately. We want to explore two different worlds.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
wanted this world, though it is restricted, though Sundar is very much restricted, we want to
Hmm.
generate fun through it.
Hmm.
So that was done in the scripting stage itself. And when Nani Garu and Naresh, after they coming on board, so it just enhanced. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So like I said, I watched the film again yesterday, and man, the humor works like a charm, even in the most serious situations. Like the scene where Sundar's father finds out that after Sundar returns to home and after this accident, when Sundar learns that his father didn't listen to him,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
over phone completely, and Sundar says, "Phone ఉండేది ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడితే వినడానికి, చొక్కాలు
History of
ప్యాంట్లు ఇస్త్రీలు చేసుకోవడానికి కాదు." So tell me about your humor. No, how do you know whether a humor is working or not? Do you narrate it to your assistants? How do you know whether it is working or not? And how do you write
uh,
humor naturally?
See, the thing is, if you take that particular scene,
Hmm.
definitely after knowing the fact that what Sundar lied, father has to just explode,
Yeah.
and he should just believe, because he is most toughest person in the world. First of all,
Yeah. Yeah.
he should just believe whatever he told.
Hmm.
So I have to convey that information. So now, how I have to convey it humorously is the point. So
Hmm.
if you see that, he'll ask all probable things.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
why you got tested,
Yeah.
when you meet that girl, why that girl
Yeah.
came there.
How
Okay,
was that girl in the
okay,
US
I'll
at the
call my
same
friend.
time? Yeah. Yeah.
Why there?
Uh,
So
uh,
whatever the questions the audience are having, probably
yeah.
he'll ask all the questions.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
and how we are going to do that in a very comical way is the thing, and that too in a that's a very serious situation.
Yeah. It is. It is.
It is a very serious situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun writing that scene.
Oh man, tell me about the vibe on the set, no? Like with these actors performing, and also was that scene shot with multi-camera? Because you
No, no, no,
was it was shot separately, one for
separately.
Naresh
Yeah,
and one for Nani.
one for me.
How do you retain that energy when there is no back and forth on the shooting spot?
No, see, the thing is, we had to, because there is lot of dialogue portion for Naresh Garu. We had to
Hmm.
shoot Naresh Garu portions first, completely.
Okay. Okay.
So that's a 6 minute sequence,
Yeah.
and 8 long page sequence. So we had to split it into three.
Okay.
So the first part we'll shoot first Naresh Garu, and then we'll take Nani sir reactions to it. And then we'll shoot part two, the
Hmm.
same. So we shot it for 2 days, that particular scene,
Wow.
and because we need that high energy, and Naresh sir has a throat issue.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
so he is not supposed to shout.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, not too
Hmm.
loud actually. He's not
Okay.
supposed to shout. Doctor advised him not to do any shouting scenes continuously. But he
And his
had to do
character
this,
keeps shouting in the film. Yeah.
keep shouting in the film. So he had to take some antibiotic. So he
Oh.
and because he loved this scene, he thought that this is his scene. This is his scene.
Yeah.
So, that scene is the moment actually. Yeah. So that would I would probably cherish it forever. So
Yeah.
how it just got translated onto the screen is brilliant. Yeah.
So many great dialogues in that scene, right? అయినా
Yeah.
నిన్ను ఇష్టపడడానికి నువ్వేం పీకేవంట మీన్స్ హీ గివ్స్ ఎ రిటార్ట్ సేయింగ్ దట్
ఎవడో
ఎవరేం
ఎవరిని
అసలు
ఇష్టపడ్డాడని
కావాలంటే
ఎవరికి
అమ్మని
తెలుసు?
అడుగు. యా.
అమ్మని అడుగు. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Vivek, this is something I'm just curious about because I don't know how a film set actually operates. So I'm just asking you this. Wouldn't you prefer it if actors perform it in live with their voices? So wouldn't the scene look more lovely, more lively if it was done
Definitely,
in a single setup?
definitely. If it was done sing sound, definitely it is a different experience altogether, and we won't
Hmm.
see the thing is there won't be any translation loss to in dubbing.
Yeah, yeah.
See, we tried to achieve 98, 99% what we did on shoot through dubbing
Hmm.
actually.
Okay,
But
okay.
you know that 1 to 2% translation loss is there, no? Even
Yeah.
that will not be there. But the problem is
Hmm.
we have non-Telugu actors.
Right. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So there are a few things which I have to correct it in dubbing. See, beat Nadia ma'am, Nazriya.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
are well prepared with the dialogues, but that slang thing, I can't correct it on the day of shoot.
Hmm.
I have to do it because I will be having a little edge in dubbing to correct all these minor mistakes, even though they are very much prepared with the dialogue. So this
Hmm.
thing that that little fineness which I wanted to do in dubbing is lost if I do sync. So that's the
Right.
only problem. Or else I would be. I'm really excited to do a sync film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. So that whole confrontation, that's your favorite scene from the film, or do you have a
Yeah,
different
see,
favorite
that's a
scene?
very tough scene to write actually. So
Uh,
see, that is one of my most favorite scenes, and Rahul Ramakrishna's scenes. That
yeah,
is one thing. After that, father. Yeah,
yeah.
R2 scene is very and my most favorite scene is the climax where Rohini ma'am is saying because
Hmm.
that's what I really wanted to tell through
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
movie. Okay,
Hmm.
whatever social commentary or whatever you call it, uh, what I really wanted people to see through this film is that four lines of Rohini ma'am what she tells at the last year.
Wow. What was the most challenging thing about Ante Sundaraniki? Was it the writing, or was it the shooting? What was it?
Her writing is definitely a challenging thing because
Hmm.
the thing is it's a very complicated
Very
screenplay,
complicated script.
uh,
Yeah.
very complicated screenplay, and I shouldn't I shouldn't make people feel it complicated.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. See,
Hmm.
writing a complicated screenplay, that's okay. So
Hmm.
I'll work for 3 months, 4 months, or 2.5 months, whatever. That's okay. I
Hmm.
shouldn't make people. I shouldn't strain people
Yeah.
when they're
Yeah.
watching. It should be a crystal clear thing for them. So that's the
Yeah.
biggest task.
Right.
So there are a lot of iterations which I did to make them understand properly the flow, because and the flow should be very seamless. See, every shot, every cut has a meaning in this film. So and people okay, people won't feel jarring or jerky while watching the film. Why this came now? So it shouldn't be like that. Challenging thing, and one of the biggest challenges is translating whatever I wrote onto the screen is one of the biggest challenges, because this is this is one film which is prominently so dependent on performances.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to, and the consistency, and in this kind of a script where it's going back and forth, the consistency of the character arcs should be uh, on dot.
Right.
So the character should behave uh, uh, whatever they see. There is a lot of pain in the flashback. The
Yeah.
character should bring that baggage onto the screen when they're doing it. So there are a lot of things like that, and performances. I got
Hmm.
wonderful actors. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of the performances in this film. Actually, I'm really proud.
Vivek, like I keep saying this, I really, really like the film. I like the characters.
Thank
I
you so
liked
much.
so I liked almost everything about the film. Like how clever it was, how imaginative it was. For instance, you talk about the cycle, about Sundar being restricted to use a cycle, and the shot then cuts to the waiter placing a cycle on the restaurant
Yeah,
table. Like I like how there are simple things that that accentuate even normal what could have been just another passing shot. So yeah, even in the end, when Harshvardhan says that after all the 15 minute, that whole tension sequence, he says ఇది ముందే చెప్పుంటే పీస్ఫుల్ గా వినేవాళ్ళం కదా, విచ్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ ఐ ఫెల్ట్. అండ్ లైక్ వై డు యు మేక్ థింగ్స్ why do you make things so complicated? Those 10 to 15 minutes were really very tense. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, this is so meta. So you have it has great writing, humor. So thanks for Ante Sundaraniki. I really liked the
thank you.
film. I think it's one of the best films of the year. Congrats
Thank you.
for the film. Congrats. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your
Thank
time, Vivek.
thank you.
Thank you
Glad you
very much
liked it.
for your time.